Welcome, race fans. Welcome to SRTV Network. I'm Jay Weezy. We're coming to you live tonight with the Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by Sim Addicts at USA International Speedway. It's gonna be a lot of fun here. Dirt Outlaws series always puts on a great show, so y'all better get ready. We got a few more minutes here left in practice, and then we're gonna get dirty. So far, fastest car out there is the 018 of Bailey Cardwell. Threw down a 21.314. Second fastest is David Cardwell. This is just in practice, and he threw down a 21.432. Thanks to everybody that's tuning in and watching us over on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Really appreciate all the support. It's gonna be a good night over here. The Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by Sim Addicts. You know how they do it. They love to get dirty over here, and they know how to make these pro late models go roundy round really quick, and they put on a great show, as you can tell already. Got some really close times in practice. Taking a look at Blake Cannon in the 044 car. We got a lot of drivers out there showed up for this event. Not all will make it. They will definitely have to qualify for a heat race and run a heat race to see if they're going to make it. They're going to have another chance to advance to the feature if they run a B main and finish up there. Just hang tight. We'll get this racing action. That's a tongue twister there. Racing action on. We're getting dirty. USA. Not a whole lot of, you don't see a whole lot of racing here at USA. They might pull off a 4-wide salute here before they go green. If you're interested in running with Dirt Outlaws series, check them out. They're on Facebook. Check them out on Facebook. Look them up in the league sessions over on iRacing, or give Blake Mosley a holler. He's the one that's in charge of, he's the one that is responsible for all this action. He does a great job over there. Kyle Beck in the #2 car. Like I said before, the Dirt Outlaw series is sponsored by Sim Addicts. Sim Addicts is a great league. We run Sim Addicts on Tuesdays. Check them out. Jeremy Freeman and his bunch over there, man. It's a good group of guys. They're really fast. And the Dirt Outlaws they're partners with Sim Addicts, so they got a whole lot of talent over here. Looking at Jeremy Freeman and David Cardwell. They're out there running some practice laps. Tonight is the championship race, so get ready, because we're going to crown a championship. It's going to be a champion tonight. It's got a tight points battle between Keith Hackney and Dylan Petty. They both want that championship trophy and the bragging rights to go with it. Keith Hackney in the 69 car, David Cardwell in the 054, mixing it up. Putting on a great show. We got a battle behind us, Jeremy Freeman. And look at that Rockstar paint scheme he's got on there. It's a good looking car. Bicknell Racing. Rockstar. Great looking car, great track. All the fans are down there getting a hot dog. They're getting ready because it's going to go down, and it's going to be a little different tonight. They're going to run a 40-lap feature here for the championship night. While we got a minute, let's take a look at the track info. It's practice is a little jacked up down there because it's a practice session here, but USA International, it's in Lakeland, Florida. 0 wind coming out of the nowhere. Temperature is 65 degrees. Track temp's nice and cool. A little humid out there, a little bit overcast. And it says 1 mile, but it's a 3/4 mile oval, similar to Martinsville. It's like a big Martinsville with some dirt on top of it. It's a card wheel 1 and 2 right now here in practice. The card wheels are the fastest right now. Bailey card wheel in the 018. He's on the top of the charts. It's a beautiful nighttime race here. Take a look at the track. A lot of campers out there and all that. They're out there doing some testing and tuning, man, setting up their cars. As you can see them. Bottom left-hand corner of your screen. 125, 28 miles an hour before they head off into turn 1 sideways. They call it slideways around here. What a show already just here in practice. And David Cardwell said, Keith Hackney, coming through. And Bailey Cardwell right there, the fastest one so far. Practice is winding down. Shout out to everybody out there. Right, USA International Speedway with the Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by Sim Addicts, and it's a championship race here tonight. Like I said, it's only 1 point separating Keith Hackney and Dylan Petty. But that don't mean it don't open the door up for somebody else to slide up in there. So, but right now the top 2 in points right now is Keith Hackney and Dylan Petty, and there's only 1 point separating them, so should be a battle. Charles Silvas, that Menards late model. So far, we got 18 drivers registered for this event tonight, and if that's all, I'm pretty sure they'll all make the feature race here. And they're going to crown a champion for the Dirt Outlaw Series. Sponsored by Sim Addicts. They get 30 minutes of practice. They show up. They get on the track at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Once it switches over to qualifying, we'll do some group qualifying. That's going to qualify them for a heat race. Heat race qualifies them for where they start at in the feature race, the A main. Top 2 finishers from each heat race. We had a little contact between a couple. Bailey Carwell and them out there. Number 12's out there running around. I believe 21's out there. It's Christopher Gupta. I call him Chris Cut You because he's sharper than a knife. He'll cut you up. Chicago Blackhawks. Little SRTV logo on there, so appreciate that. Anybody want to run an SRTV logo, just give me a holler. We'll get that logo to you. You can help us out. Show a little support for SRTV Network. And, you know, last stream I was talking about doing a raffle, and I was thinking, hey, we get, for every 10, we'll do it every 10. So $50 iRacing gift card or a gift certificate. We'll raffle it off. $6 a slot, 10 slots. Buy up to 3 slots per person. But that's not set in stone just yet. But it's definitely something I'd like to throw out there. So if that's something you think I should do, I'm going to put a poll up on SRTV Network Facebook page. See what kind of interest we get in that. Because, you know, if you buy a slot for $6 and you end up winning, hey, we'll figure out how we can incorporate it into a race. That way, you know, it ain't going to be no go to a website, randomnumber.com or some crap like that. We'll make it a little bit more fun. We'll incorporate it into a race. The number 9 of Blake Fulmer. And guess what? Blake Mosley's going to run tonight with these guys in this last race of the season. And then they're going to get the new season schedule out. So if you're interested to run in the new season, let them know. Check them out. Dirt Outlaws series sponsored by SimAddicts. And holler at Blake Mosley. Tell him, hey, I'm interested to run. See what it takes to run around in circles in the dirt with the Dirt Outlaws series. New season's going to be exciting, so stay tuned. It'll be coming up soon. And that's going to do it when practice is over. So hopefully you got all your testing done, because once we switch over to qualifying, you'll just have a couple options to be able to change a few things real quick. But hopefully you got the big part out of the way, and you can just kind of tweak on it a little bit. So we're getting set for qualifying. It's going to be group qualifying. Three cars are going to go out and run some laps. See how fast they can go around this three-quarter mile here at USA International Speedway. Shout out to all my friends and all the viewers out there. It ain't no fun without you. Put a new wrap on her tonight. Let's check out that new wrap there, Troy. We We're going to check that out in just a second for sure. Right now, Terry Landis in the 61, Charles Silva in the number 13 out there making their qualifying rounds. We got the 27 of Tim Christensen out there. Alan Hunt in the 72. He's out there. So far, Alan Hunt just got knocked off by Tim Christensen as soon as Alright then, Troy. I got you, buddy. I ain't got a problem with that at all. But right now, it's going quick. It's already changed 3 times between these 3 drivers, and Jeremy Freeman, he winds up on top right now with a 22.109. Can you beat that? Well, we're about to find out. So we got a few more cars on the way out on the track. The 21 of Chris cut you up, Chris Kupta. Oh, he looks good. Nice and smooth out there. Good luck to all the drivers out there tonight. I know you guys are going to have a lot of fun. I think he's running a beautiful line there. Let's jump in the cockpit there with Chris. He's got one of my favorite helmets of all times. I think he did a phenomenal job on his helmet. If you want to check it out, we can check it out. He's finishing up his qualifying lap. Logan Rourke, the 017, took over the top of the charts. Says Kupta. Good looking helmet on there. Logan Rourke on the top right now. So the time to beat is a 21.990. Let's take a look at that number 124 of Troy. Jump back in that thing for me there, Troy. So we got another group headed out on the track. Kyle Beck, Kenneth McLaughlin, and Blake Fulmer. Kyle Beck looking good as always. Appreciate that. We're going to take a quick look at this number 124 of Troy Stuckwish, the Longhorn chassis machine. That's a mean looking paint job right there. Logan Rourke still on the pole. Looking good. Blake Cannon out there in the 044. Can they knock Logan off? And yes, they do. Looks like it's going to go to Blake Fulmer, 21. When, as soon as I can say it, Blake Cannon lays down a whopper. A 21.938 takes over that first place position. Great run by him. Blake Fulmer tried, and he did it. He took it back from him with that last lap. He ran a 21.918. And then Blake Cannon comes right back at him and takes it right back. What a battle between those two for that top spot. That was interesting to watch that. So we got some more drivers coming out. Keith Hackney, Bailey Cardwell, and David Cardwell out on the track. Bailey Cardwell was super fast in practice. So you can guarantee this Cardwell is about to lay down one whopper. And it's not going to be from BK, that's for sure. It's going to be from USA. He's got a smooth line. Let's check out his competition. David Cardwell. He's looking good running around the bottom as well. And Keith Hackney. Come on, Keith. Where you at? There he is. There's our championship contender right there. Keith Hackney in the 69 car as he comes off of turn 4. One good looking car and finishes it with a triple flipple. How about that? A 180 to the pit row, he said. We're about done. We got a few more cars left, I believe. Nope, we're done. That's going to wrap up qualifying. Bailey Cardwell, fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying. We're going to take a look at that 018 machine of Bailey Cardwell. Phenomenal performance out there tonight. He's got one heck of a setup in that car. They are running open setups. You're watching the Dirt Outlaws series sponsored by Sim Addicts. And we're getting set to go racing. Hope you're ready. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a champion tonight. Somebody's going to walk away with the bragging rights and the trophy. Time for some heat racing. All right, our first heat race. Cut. Our first heat race is going to be the 018 of Bailey Cardwell. Blake Fulmer in the number 9. The number 8 of Noah Samples. Let's see who we got here. The 018 of Bailey Cardwell. The number 9 of Blake Fulmer. The number 8 of Noah Samples. Looks like the 61 of Terry. Is that Terry over there? Terry Landis in the number 61 cars. The 67 of Kenneth McLaughlin. They're getting set. They're going to run 8 laps around USA here. And see who can do it. Who can do it the fastest without tearing the wall down. I believe they do a maximum of 19 cars in their main event, and they don't have 19 here. They got 18, so your guess is as good as mine if they're going to run the whole field here. Maybe Troy can help me out. So we got 5 of them set to go green in this first heat race. Bailey Cardwell on the pole. Great start. Noah Samples side by side with Blake Fulmer. Kenny McLaughlin at 4th place right there. Terry Landis just riding, being safe right now as Bailey Cardwell barreling off of turn 4. Little bit of contact, and we take a closer look at these 3. Terry Landis, Kenneth McLaughlin, Blake Fulmer trying to run down Bailey Cardwell right now, and that's going to be one hard thing to do. As you see Bailey starting to stretch that lead out. Oh no. Sorry about that. going to be the completion of lap 4, I believe. So they're halfway through. Side by side off of 4 there for third. Bailey Cardwell led every lap so far this first heat race. Hopefully everything's looking and sounding okay out there, and I know I don't look or sound okay, but Bailey Cardwell down there all up against that inside wall. It looks like that's where the speed is. He comes across the start finish line one more time. I believe we are getting close to finishing this one up. Blake Fulmer's trying to hold on. As he swings around the bottom of the track, but he's down, he's running a little bit lower there than Bailey that time by. They cross the start finish line. That's gonna do it, I believe. So it's gonna be Bailey Cardwell first, Blake Fulmer second, Noah Samples in third, Kenneth McLaughlin, and Terry Landis. That's how that one's gonna end. We're gonna get set for another good one. That was a great race. Good job out there, guys. Thank you, Troy. Definitely appreciate that. Dirt Outlaw Series sponsored by Sim Addicts. Just finished up heat race number 1. And we're gonna get on with heat race number 2. There was only 5 of them in that one. So let's see what comes out. All of them's gonna make it to the main event here. So they're just gonna run these heat races to see where they qualify, where they're gonna start at in that main event. We got cars leaving pit road. Blake Cannon's one of them, the 044. Who else we got out there? The 117. That's Jacob Dote. He's got the triple threat behind him. Blake Mosley. That's what I call it, the triple threat. The 124, Troy Stuckwish. And the 017, I believe. Yeah, Logan Rourke's out there. And the 72 car. Last but not least, Alan Hunt. So we're going to have 6 of them starting this one. And Bailey, I'm sorry, not Bailey. Blake Cannon. It's going to be leading them down into turn 1 sideways. They're getting set to go green. Blake Cannon takes off like he's shot out of a cannon again. I know I say that a lot, but it's the truth, man. The 044 is fast. But he's got to keep it together because Logan Rourke's right behind him, and Troy Stuckwish with that new paint job trying to put his up there on point. So stay focused. Jacob Dote running fourth. Oh no, Troy Stuckwish closed that gap there through 3 and 4. and lost it back coming off at the exit. I'm sorry, it was 1 and 2. They were come around complete lap number 3. The 017 all over the bottom. Blake Cannon still out front. Looked like Blake Cannon got into the wall there, upset his car. He lost a little bit of track position. Opens up the door for the 017 of Logan Rourke. Logan Rourke, I hope I'm saying that name right. And I hope you can run down that 044 and pull off a win. But I'm pulling for that 124 at the moment. If he can just keep it together, he might be able to bring this one home, because we got about 3 to go. And keyword is about. I'm trying to count the laps as I'm doing all this work. It's kind of hard to keep up with, but I do know Blake Cannon out there leading these late models around, and Logan Rourke running second. Troy Stuckwish in third. 2 to go. I could be wrong though. Might be 1, might be 3. We're gonna find out in just a second though, because yeah, that's gonna do it. Told you I'd be wrong. See, I ain't got a very good memory. All right, the winner of that one, Blake Cannon. Logan Rourke in second. Troy Stuckwish in third. The triple threat, Blake Mosley, the 117 car, Jacob Doak, and the 72, Alan Hunt. We're going to do it again now. This is going to be the good one right here. I believe we're going to have Keith Hackney, Jeremy Freeman's going to be out there. Chris is sharpening a pocket knife. He's going to be out there cutting them up. Yeah, told you. All right. There's Keith Hackney. David Cardwell. Oh, boy. They better hang on. David Cardwell's out there. Kyle Beck. Lord have mercy. Chris Cookta picked the wrong heat race to be in. He's got his hands full, that's for sure. He's got Kyle Beck, David Cardwell, Keith Hackney. Wow. All right, so let's go through the field here. I was a little mesmerized by all the talent in this heat race here. We got David Cardwell starting up front. Kyle Beck gonna be on his outside. Keith Hackney on the inside second row. Chris Cookta starting second. And just want to make sure I know what's going on here. I could be wrong. All right, so yeah, I'm right. All right, back to it. The 27 is Tim Christensen. We got the 13 of Charles Silvas out there. We got the 87 of Sean Freeman starting last but not least. And they're green. They didn't waste no time. Oh, David Cardwell. Keith Hackney on the bottom on the inside. David Cardwell stole the hit. He took it. Kyle Beck side by side with Keith Hackney. Bounces off of. Something happened there to Kyle Beck. He lost 2 spots. So far, David Cardwell's having it easy right now. But Keith Hackney's right behind him. Chris cut you up. He's about to put a move on him if he can catch him. All right, we're looking at a battle here. go to our infield cam. David Cardwell running first. Keith Hackney in second. Chris Cookton running in third in that 21 car. He's got the 112 behind him. And he slings it down in there. Throws his car sideways. Kyle Beck moving in on Jacob Doak. David Cardwell starting to pull away a little bit here. Keith Hackney's right behind him as they're starting to increase the gap. And Chris Cookton. Yeah, I heard that, Troy. I said that it was really good for him. I like to give him a hard time. He's a good friend of mine. Come on, Chris. He's running third right now. He's looking good. He's got the 112 of Rod Tucker. Why was I saying Jacob Doak? I have no idea. But anyways, that's Rod Tucker, man. Don't listen to me. Kyle Beck threw a slide job going into one there. Took over that spot from Rod Tucker. Now he's got to run down Chris Cookton, but I doubt that's going to be possible. We'll take a look up front. David Cardwell still leading him around as he comes across the start-finish line. And I believe the checker flag was out. If not, it's going to be out this time by... This race is about to end. David Cardwell really put the smack down this time. Those Cardwells are fast. He's going to bring this one into victory lane. Win the heat race. Number 3. David Cardwell is going to be your winner. Keith Hackney in second. Chris Cookton in third. Kyle Beck fourth. Rod Tucker in that 112 car. The 67. Here we go. Who is that? What's he doing out there? Anyways, the 13. Charles Silvas. What was he doing out there? I thought he ran the last one. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Somebody's revving it up. They're ready. And I hope we put on a 4-wide salute tonight. So that's going to be awesome. That'd be my first 4-wide salute at SRTV Network. Tell you what, they better watch out for them Cardwells. Are they doing a B main, Troy? Or Chris? What's going on? This is the dash. I know what this is. I can tell by the cars that are coming out. I believe this is all the fastest drivers here. We're going to find out. Hold on a second. No B main, he said. All right. So we're going to do this dash race is what it's looking like. Keith Hackney. He's out there again. He's got his car all warmed up, ready to go. So we're going to do this little dash race here, which is going to be all the winners, first and second from the heat races. We'll do this dash race. I believe it's 6 laps. Let me make sure. Dash is 6 laps. It's going to determine where they're going to start out in the top 6 in the main event. And you know what? I'm pulling for Bailey Cardwell because I just think he is just wicked fast. Or she, you know, I haven't met these people in person, but yeah. Bailey Cardwell is definitely on my list. I'm a fan of Blake Cannon, definitely. I really like Kyle Beck. Haven't been having the runs he's been looking for. Well, there's a lot of these drivers over here that I like, but we're getting set for this dash race. Bailey Cardwell's got the 044 Blake Cannon on his outside. David Cardwell right behind him. Blake Fulmer and the Logan Rourke make a little bit of contact, knocks Logan back, gives Keith Hackney the ability to move up on in there and make that pass on the high side. Blake Fulmer running last right now, but the pressure's on Blake Cannon. He's made his way around Bailey Cardwell, and that's going to be a battle up front, so I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Bailey Cardwell and Blake Cannon and David Cardwell and Keith Hackney. I mean, this is the kind of racing I like to call right here. As they come off four, they make contact. Just a little bit. David Cardwell's digging down on the inside there. He barely keeps it off of the 018 of Bailey Cardwell. I believe they're teammates. Blake Cannon's in a great spot right now. He's got nothing but track in front of him. But he's in a bad spot in his mirror because he's got Bailey Cardwell, David Cardwell, and Keith Hackney putting the pressure on David Cardwell right now. These cars are almost equally as fast, but there could only be one winner, so they're going to battle it because they're running out of laps. Blake Cannon, he's led almost every lap so far. I believe Bailey had one lap there before he got the move put on him by Blake Cannon, which I didn't see. Because they're so fast, you know what I mean? That little bobble was just enough for Blake Cannon. It was all he needed to not have to worry about a drag race down the front stretch for the win. So Blake Cannon, he's going to start on the pole tonight for our main event. Followed by Bailey Cardwell, David Cardwell, Keith Hackney, Logan Rourke, and Blake Fulmer. There's your top 6 starting spots right there. So we're going to move on to the feature. They're going to do a little bit of practice first. A little bit of testing and tuning. So I want to ride around with one of these drivers. Let's hop in the car with who y'all want to ride with? Kyle Beck. And I want to look at some of these paint jobs too. So let's check out these drivers while they're out there doing some practice. We'll take a look at their paint jobs. Gresham Racing Parts. It's a good looking car there for Kyle Beck. Troy Stuckwish. Renegades Racing. That's him and Chris Kupta and whoever else. I don't know the rest of his team there, but Renegades. Dirt Renegades, I believe it is. Longhorn chassis design on the hood. David Cardwell. Now, that's a car that I could look at for a while right there. I mean, it's red and black, which I like. And it's got some outrageous, amazing designs on the side of it. I'm not a fan of Rockstar. I don't drink those, but definitely got a good looking car, man. I'm gonna have to buy him a driver's suit. He's still running his green. But that's all right. Bailey Cardwell. He's so fast. He got flames going down the side of his car. It looks good with those headers coming off that motor. He's got a nice looking paint job on there. Blake Fulmer in the number 9. Oakley on the hood of that. Thin blue line logo. It's a good looking car there. Logan Rourke. And hopefully I'm saying his name right. He's got a very bright white, yellow, green. I don't know what color that is. It looks yellow to me, but I could be colorblind. But he's got a good looking car. Keith Hackney in the number 69 Holmes Haven. Can't quite see that. Let's see. Bodies by Lightning Racing. That's what that says, I believe. It's got a good. I like it. I can handle that. I like the designs for sure. Rod Tucker, the 112. He got CPS on the hood. I bet he's behind some people and they get scared. Alright, Kenneth McLaughlin's out there. Let's check his ride out. Dirt 4 Racing. Is that what that says? Let's see if we can get a better look. Dirt's for Racing. Exactly what it says, I believe. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong. I'm not the smartest. Let's see, Jacob Doak. He's got Bailey behind him. Bailey just got knocked into next week. Oh, Bailey hopping in there and getting him some time on stream. Jeremy Freeman, number 18. Now that's a nice color. I would call it North Carolina blue, but you know, I'm not a fan of North Carolina. Chris cuts you. He'll cut you up. He's sharper than a razor blade. That's not how you say his name. It's Chris Kupta. He's from Wisconsin. He's part of Renegades Racing, and he just took his car off the track, so I couldn't see it no more. That's alright. There it is. Let's check him out here. Stanley Cup champions. He's a Chicago Blackhawks fan. Imagine that. See that SRTV logo on there, man. Appreciate that. Terry Landis in the number 61. Venom Energy Drinks. Strawberry Apple. That sounds good. I mean, I'd definitely try some strawberry apple. I'm not a fan of an energy drink. I will drink one if I'm thirsty enough. But Blake Mosley, the man, the myth, the legend in the triple threat car. Triple zeros. That's why I say that. And did he spell his name wrong on there, or am I going nuts? Whatever. Anyways, it's the Alabama Crimson Tide. Pretty cool car right there. But I could have swore that there was an E in that after the S. Oh well. On to the next one. Sean Freeman, the number 87. Now that's a good looking green. Bright green. A neon green. I don't know what you would call it, but we'll find out. I'd like to find out some more information about the track. So what I'm gonna do is see if we can get somebody on the radio. and we'll ask them a couple questions. How about that? Troy Stuckless, this is Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy? Troy Stuckless, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey man, was wanting to get a little information about what the track's like and how's your car feel and what's your chances on pulling off a victory here tonight?
Well, first off, the track ain't bad. It's a little bit on the slick side, but that's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of this track, so I think I'm starting the back. So, and I know for a fact that I probably won't be able to win here tonight because this is my second time ever racing here tonight. So I'm so not used to this track yet. So I'm going for Davin Cardwell to get that win tonight.
Yeah, well, they got a battle going on for the points. You know, they're having a championship battle. Who do you think's going to be able to pull that home and bring home the championship tonight between Dylan Petty and Keith Hackney?
I'm going to have to go with Keith Hackney on that one because I don't think Dylan's here tonight. So.
Oh, no Dylan Petty tonight? Oh,
yeah,
man.
I don't see him in the results, so I don't think he's here.
Yeah, I'm not showing him either, man, and I hate to hear that. Well, hey, you like to give any shout-outs?
10-4, thank you.
Alright, well, that was Troy Stuckless, and that's a shame that Dylan Petty couldn't make the race tonight, man, because he had a shot at pulling home the victory, and I'm glad I actually pulled Troy up in the booth and interviewed him, because I did not know that Dylan didn't show up tonight. I'd hate to hear that. Let's see if we can get another word in with a driver that I've never interviewed. Chris Cook, this is Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, bud, what's going on?
Hey, man, you look good out there. You definitely got a good-looking paint job. What's the track feel like?
Oh, man, it feels like an ice rink out here. It's pretty slicked off already.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. You know, I just talked to your teammate, Troy, and he said it was slick out there tonight. And we was talking about the championship battle, and it's a shame Dylan ain't here to defend that, try to get that trophy. But you think you got a fast car? You got what it takes to bring it home?
I've been trying some different things here in practice and picking up a little bit of time, but I'm just really not sure. Those Cardwells are fast. Hackney's really always fast, and I don't know. I mean, it's all going to be about track position, tight corners here. Everybody's going for the bottom. I've seen some people trying that top, trying to get that right rear hooked on the top line in the attack, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, and you're right about the Cardwells. I mean, they always show up, and they show up, and you know they're there. You know, it's not like they're just showing up. And they're going to be starting up front. So, hey, man, you like to give any shout-outs?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank you from SRTV Network for broadcasting these races. You always do a good job, whether you have company in the booth or not. That's about it for now.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for throwing that logo on the car. I really appreciate that. Like I said, like I always say, you got a good-looking car, man. So good luck out there tonight.
Appreciate that, man. Here comes the A main.
It's getting ready to go down, man. So have some fun out there.
Always do.
That was Chris Kukta. Chris Cutcha. I like to call him Cutcha because yeah, he's sharp, man. He's a sharp SOB. Alright, so we might have a 4-wide salute. And man, I just can't get over that Dylan's not here tonight. Dylan, if you're out there watching, man, I was really, really hoping to watch this race between you and Keith Hackney tonight. Tim don't have iRacing no more. What? That is crazy, man. Yeah. I hope to see a 4-wide salute and we take a look at these cars as they're lining up. So we're going to have a 40-lap feature here. And I'm pretty sure Keith Hackney's got this locked up, considering, you know, Dylan ain't here, and I'm not sure how far back third is from second. But yeah, that's just how it goes. And I'm not sure where they're going to be starting out at, but they're not going to go green when it comes around. It's going to stay yellow. So just hang tight, because they got to get the cars lined up into the correct starting order from how they finished in their heat races. And like I always say, get ready. We're about to get dirty, because you're watching SRTV Network, the Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by Sim Addicts. 40 laps. It's about to go down with our pole sitter, Bailey Cardwell, up front. Take a look from the infields. They're going to try a little something different here, something you've never seen before. And, you know, it might not go as planned, but they might not do it either. I could be wrong. The old 4-wide salute. Well, that's cool, man. That's a long time, Tim. We'll try to keep you in the game, man. Just tune in to SRTV Network. You know, Sim Race TV is only here to bring you guys some great racing action when you're not around to do it yourself, or to just show some people out there how much fun we have over here on iRacing. I mean, the community and how the people are over here, they're great. And of course, you have your ups and downs with your racing and stuff, and you hit your little arguments. But everybody pretty much supports each other, you know, and it's like a big family. And it's a whole lot of fun, to be honest. Doing a 4-wide salute, 3-wide salute, something like that. And they're looking good out there. They did a lot of work to those cars to get them looking good. We're gonna show the starting grid. Blake Cannon starting on the pole, Bailey Cardwell on the outside, David Cardwell second row inside, Keith Hackney outside him, the 017 of Logan Rourke on the inside, Blake Fulmer on the outside, Noah Samples and Troy Stuckwish in the 4th row, Chris Cooked on the inside in the 5th row. I think they're going to go green. All right, so we got Chris Cookta, and on his outside is the number 67 car of Kenneth McLaughlin. We got the triple threat, that 000 car, Blake Mosley out there. I believe that's the 5th or 6th row. Let's see where we're at here. Blake Mosley, Terry Landis had a little incident there. All right, we got Kyle Beck on the outside, the 117 of Jacob Doak on the inside. On his outside, it's Jeremy Freeman. Sean Freeman's back there. Terry Landis, a couple other guys. As we get started here. Oh no, David Cardwell. A little bit of contact with Blake Fulmer in the number 9. They keep it straight. The battle up front. Blake Cannon takes over on the outside. Caution's out. And I didn't see what happened. So I ain't got a replay for you. It might have been Blake Mosley there got caught up in something. Hey, we'll give it a shot and see what happens. See what we got here. Blake Mosley in the 000. Chris Kuchta in front of him. Kyle Beck on his outside, the 112. And that's what happened right there. Brought out your caution. The 87 of Sean Freeman gets wrapped up in it a little bit. We go back live. Blake Mosley's still out there though. Got a little bit of damage on that car. Might slow him down a little bit. It might cool him off, make it faster, but we're gonna find out. So we go back up front. Bailey Cardwell right there. It's our infield cam view shot. Here's Blake Cannon on point. They're gonna start single file this time, I believe. Blake Cannon on the gonna lead them off. He's got Bailey Cardwell behind him, Keith Hackney and Logan Rourke, and David Cardwell rounding out the top 5. 6th place is Troy Stuckwish, Blake Fulmer 7th, Noah Sample 8th, Chris Kuchta in 9th, and I believe that is Kenneth McLaughlin. Yep, and Kyle Beck. All right, they're double file. They're gonna run it one more time, double file. Kyle Beck's got the 117 of Jacob Doak behind him, and on his outside of Jacob Doak is Jeremy Freeman. We got the 67, or is that the 27? Is that a 27? Yeah, it's the 27 for sure. All right, Tim Christensen, Alan Hunt, Blake Mosley, all them guys back there. We got a little ways to go. We go back up to the front. It's green. Side by side, 4, 5, 6 rows. Door to door, 3 wide coming off the corner. Chris Kuchta moves up. Makes it through clean. David Cardwell stuck in the middle. Blake Fulmer on the inside of him. Noah Sample's trying to make that pass. It's a David Cardwell sandwich right now. It's Blake Fulmer backs off a little bit. That's going to bring the caution out. Look like Jeremy Freeman got caught up in something. Let's check it out. Look at these animals go down into the corner here. Jeremy Freeman. Oh, my goodness. All right, so Jeremy Freeman's on the inside. That's Jacob Doak in the 117. Looks like the 27 car is Tim Christensen. And, you know, they had a little bit of contact there. We can try to take one more look. Oh, look like Jeremy Freeman just got sideways there and lost his momentum. Caused a little bottleneck there, and car seems to be looking okay. I don't see a whole lot wrong with it there, so he should be fine. Let's go back live up here to the front. Blake Cannon, Bailey Cardwell, Keith Hackney in 3rd. 4th is Troy Stuckwish. 5th is Logan Rourke. 6th is Noah Samples. David Cardwell 7th. Blake Fulmer in 8th. Chris Kuchta 9th. The Dirt Renegades. Kenneth McLaughlin rounding out the top 10. Pace car is still out there running around. Lights are going to go off this time by. So we're getting set to go green. Just got to make one more lap around. Running 40 laps. I believe we got the champion running 3rd, Keith Hackney. And I bet he's feeling good coming in tonight when he got pulled in and didn't see that Dylan Petty and his race car out there. All right, here we go. Green flag. Keith Hackney on the outside of Bailey Cardwell. Troy Stuckwish right behind him. He's got the 017 of Logan Rourke, Noah Samples, David Cardwell, Blake Fulmer, and Chris Gupta. And Blake shot out of a cannon again. Bailey Cardwell made up a little bit of a gap there. Might be able to run him down. Keith Hackney, yellow flag's out. We have a caution on the racetrack. And we got a pile up here with these guys, so we'll go back and see what happened to them. Riding along with David Cardwell. The 017 gets up in contact with the 124. The 124 went around Troy Stuckwish. Kyle Beck got caught up in that. Blake Mosley. Let's take one more look. Kyle Beck runs right into the back of Chris Gupta in the 21. Troy Stuckwish trying to make his way around the 13 of Charles Silvas. A little bit of damage. Oh, little contact there. Chris Gupta has to come down pit road there. Let's check out that SRTV Network Chicago Blackhawks machine as he is got a brand new car. He's going to come back out. He had a whole lot of damage. It's your second place. Bailey Cardwell up front. Blake Cannon in the 044. Lights still on the pace cars. We got Keith Hackney in the number 69. Noah Samples up to 4th. Started 9th. Gained 5 spots already. David Cardwell started 1st. He dropped back a little bit. He's running 5th. Blake Fulmer, he started 4th. He's running 6th. Kenneth McLaughlin moving on up. Started 10th, running 7th. Rod Tucker, same spot, 8th. Jacob Doak started 12th. He's running 9th right now. Green flag is about to come out. We're getting set to go green one more time. Lap 16. It's going to be 17 as they cross the line. 23 or 4 to go. Blake shot out of a cannon one more time. Bailey Cardwell not far behind. Caution's out. I didn't see what happened. Like it might have been Jeremy Freeman. Oh, we had a car slow on the high side. That's Charles Silvas in the 13. And really wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on right there, but it did cause iRacing to throw out the yellows, so we're under caution right now. We're coming up on halfway of this 40-lap race here. Shout out to everybody out there watching. You're watching the Dirt Outlaws series sponsored by Sim Addicts. And up here in the booth, Jay Weezy. Having a whole lot of fun. And I appreciate everybody that's tuning in for this event. Dirt Outlaws Series Championship Night. So we're going to crown a champ. And I believe the championship's already been locked up by this man right here. Keith Hackney, because he had a 1-point battle going on with Dylan Petty, and Dylan Petty didn't show up tonight. He had a I guess some motor blow up or something happened to him and he just couldn't make it. So that 69 car, he's already celebrating right now. Now he's gonna try to top it off with a win. Lights are off on the pace car once again. So we're coming out of turn 2, headed down the back stretch. We got a couple cars coming down to get their lap back. They're gonna wind up catching up to the tail end of the field. Blake got that cannon loaded. He's about to fire off. As soon as that pace car takes off. Blake, gone. Great start. Single file this time, as you can see. David Cardwell trying. Oh no. Caution is out. Troy Stuckwish, no, not the Dirt Renegade. Come on, man. He has just had some bad luck. And we're under yellow, so let's go back and take a look at that replay. And see what happened to Troy Stuckwish, the 124. Looked like, oh no, he tried to, a little bit of contact between him and the 112 machine of Rod Tucker, and it just turns the car across the front of him, and there's not a whole lot you can do. It just turns your car across the nose of the car, you know, on your outside there. So it's very, very unfortunate is what it is for Troy Stuckwish and the 112 of Rod Tucker as well, because he's running 8th. Looks like he made it out of there all right. He don't have a whole lot of damage on the hood. He's got the 017 in front of him. It's Logan Rourke. Right behind him is the number 2 of Kyle Beck. We take a look up front. Your top 5 is Blake Cannon, Bailey Cardwell, Keith Hackney in 3rd. 4th is Noah Samples, and David Cardwell rounds out the top 5. Lights are still on the pace car. So they're gonna make one more wrap around. You like that? Wrap around. They're gonna wrap around one more time. As we're a little past halfway here on this 40-lap feature race with the Dirt Outlaws series, sponsored by Sim Addicts. Thanks for watching. Right now, keep an eye on this guy right here. Keith Hackney, that's your champion. As long as he wants it. I'm pretty sure he's got it, because this is the last race of the season. We got a new season coming up. Check them out. Dirt Outlaws series. They're on Facebook. They're on iRacing. Check them out in the league. Look for Blake Mosley or any of these guys, man. They might be able to get you hooked up, man. There's a lot of great talent over here. A lot of great race car drivers. And what in the world is going on? Hang on now. Alright, so that was my bad. So they went green and the caution came right back out. So here's the replay. They went green right here. They're 3 wide there. Oh, Kyle Beck into the back. David Cardwell got a little contact there. 3 wide down the back stretch to 017. Logan Rourke makes a little bit of contact there. and you see what brought the caution out. So we're going to hate to see that happen. That's a terrible way to get caught up in something. It's 14 to go right now under yellow. We're definitely keeping an eye on that 69 cars. He's put in a lot of work this season to rack up the championship, and I tell you what, it's a lot of hard work. You got to win a lot of heat races. You got to finish good. Can't keep crashing out, you know, which is not hard to do over here. I mean, very easy to have a clean race with the Dirt Outlaws. A lot of talent, a lot of talent. We've had a couple cautions here, but mostly were just unfortunate incidents that happened. As you see them, they run 3 wide, 4 wide, 2 or 3 rows deep with no problem a lot of times. So this track is just a really tricky track, and it's really slick. They said there when we was doing our interviews in practice, guys that were out there said they had, you know, a lot of trouble because it was super slick, and it's just like a paper clip, and it's a 3/4 mile oval. It's one of the bigger tracks here. We got some new tracks coming out. Charlotte Oval, I think lime something. We're gonna go green. Here we go. Let's go back to racing. Blake Cannon's gonna set them off. Noah Samples makes a move on the inside of Keith Hackney for that 3rd spot. David Cardwell right behind him. Noah Samples get a little bit of blinking going on there. It's maybe his connection there caused David Cardwell to get upset. Now he's battling with Blake Fulmer there. It looks like the bottom's where it's at. He's stuck up on the high side right now, and he's been passed by the 112 as well. Rod Tucker, so he's going to get back down on the bottom and try to slide back through there as he pulls a slide job off on Rod Tucker. That's David Cardwell. He's got to run down Logan Rourke now, but up front, Blake Cannon's got his hands full of Bailey Cardwell's. Bailey Cardwell makes a move to the inside. It's a drag race down the front stretch into turn 3. I mean, down the back stretch into turn 3. Look, Bailey Cardwell makes the move on the inside there. Takes the lead away. He's going to lead this time by. After leading 28 laps here, Blake Cannon drops to 2nd. Keith Hackney still in 3rd. Bailey Cardwell led 3 laps so far, and he's got 9 laps to go, and he might pull him off a win tonight. He was the fastest car out there in practice. It looks like the caution is going to come out. We got some problems going on in the back. The number 9 of Blake Fulmer. Let's check out the replay. Man, what a race up front. As we take a look at what happened, Noah Samples is in that number 8 car. Blake Fulmer dives it down in there, has to brake a little bit, causes the 017 and David Cardwell there to get into the back of him. It was more so the 017, I believe, Logan Rourke, which it really wasn't nothing he could do about it. You know, when Blake hit the brakes like that to check up, you know, it's a split-second decision, and if you're not all the way into it, man, it's really hard to do. So, but right now, that restart was amazing between Bailey Cardwell and Blake Cannon. So Blake's been getting some really good restarts, and on that last restart, Bailey Cardwell was able to make a pass there within a couple laps. So can Blake Cannon repay the favor? Can he pull off a slide job? You see Keith Hackney just sitting there running in 3rd. He's back there thinking about that trophy, that championship trophy that he's going to be taking home with him tonight. He's trying to get him a win to take home with it. But he's got his hands full because Blake Cannon and Bailey Cardwell have been really, really wicked fast. And I like to say stupor fast over here at SRTV Network. Man, those guys are stupor fast. So the lights are out on the pace car. It's going to be a 5 to go. So we're going to have a shootout here. So get your seatbelts on. Get you some popcorn. Crack open a nice cold one or whatever you do, you know, do that. Because the lights are off and the pace car is going to pull off of the dirt. And Bailey Cardwell is going to send us to the green. Oh, no. I missed it. All right. There we go. There's the restart. Oh, no. David Cardwell pushes the 017 down the track sideways. Managed to not have an issue there. No caution. Jeremy Freeman gets a little tap there from Noah Samples. He keeps it straight. Jeremy Freeman side by side with the 117 of Jacob Doak, but Bailey Cardwell's up front. We got a caution on the track. Let's go back and see what happened. David Cardwell gets into the wall. Keith Hackney's still in third. Logan Rourke rounds out the top 5. And I believe it's going to end under caution. Actually, it's with 5 to go. There's no yellows, so they're running it out. I forgot about that. Run it out, they said. No more yellows. Bailey Cardwell starting to pull away from the 044 Blake Cannon. David Cardwell pulling a slide job on Keith Hackney, the champ. No, Keith said, I doubt that's happening as he holds his position there, holds off David Cardwell from the high side. Last lap around, Keith Hackney still with a bumper ahead of David Cardwell. David Cardwell moves up the track. It's a drag race for third down the backstretch. Keith Hackney. Let's see if he can pull it off as they come off of 4 to the start-finish line. Looked like Keith Hackney finished in 4th there. He lost 1 spot there to David Cardwell, but what a battle for those guys, man. And, you know, that's the kind of racing we like to see over here on SRTV Network, is that side-by-side, super fast, super good at slinging dirt all over each other, and you know, all that good stuff. So there's your winner tonight here at SRTV Network for the Dirt Outlaw Series, sponsored by Sim Addicts. Bailey Cardwell, the 018, brings home the checker flag here at USA International. Congratulations to Bailey. So we're going to take a look at our top 3 finishers here. And our champion of the season, Keith Hackney. So Bailey Cardwell's in first. Blake Cannon in second. And I'm going to get your results up right now. Keith Hackney in third. Logan Rourke in fourth. What happened to David Cardwell? I believe David had that win. Let's see. I mean, not the win, but that spot. All right. Either way, Logan Rourke, Noah Samples, Kyle Beck, Rod Tucker, Jeremy Freeman, Jacob Doak, Alan Hunt, Blake Mosley, Sean Freeman, Troy Stuckwish, Tim Christensen, Blake Fulmer, David Cardwell, Chris Kukta, Charles Silvas, Kenneth McLaughlin, Terry Landis, Trace Williams. What a job by Bailey Cardwell, though, man. And your champion tonight for the season is Keith Hackney. He did a great job out there tonight, running up there up front all night. See if we can get a word in. If it'll let me. Blake Cannon, this is Jay Weezy in the SRTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it looked good out there. Y'all was battling it out. It looks like he managed to get by you there on the bottom. But you led about 30 laps out there.
Yeah, name of the game, I guess. Race was really horrible. I just put too much fuel in it. You know, we didn't even get one green flag lap until the last 5 laps. And I had 3 times the amount of fuel he did, so to be able to keep up with him was a task in itself.
Yeah, you know, he's really fast out there, but you look good, and they said the track was really slick out there. Is that what you felt?
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I like it. That's the way it should be at the end of the night. But I really think if I'd had about 10 gallons less fuel, we would have had a shot at it.
Hey, man, well, you can't hang your head low for the finish you had tonight. You definitely put on a great show out there for everybody watching, and I enjoyed it. And congratulations on your 2nd place finish, though. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Just NBS Motorsports and Blake Mosley and everybody in the league and broadcast for putting this on. I missed a lot of races this year in the season, but next year we're gonna win the championship.
Hey, well, we really enjoy watching you run out there and show your talent. You're a really fast guy, so appreciate the compliments and the thanks, man. So, hey, we'll catch you next time.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
All right, that was Blake Cannon there. Like I always say, he gets shot out of a cannon when he's on them restarts, and he's always up front over here. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with our race winner, Bailey. Bailey Cardwell, the race winner. Imagine that. I told you. I said it in practice. He was going to be fast. I don't know if we can get a hold of him. I'm looking for him on the radio now. I see David. I don't see Bailey. But I tell you what.
Hey, man.
Who we got here?
This is Bailey.
Man, I tell you what, I was looking at you. I was trying to find you out there on the radio, and you really put on a nice show out there, man. And what a pass for the lead there. We're coming to about 10 to go.
Yeah, I had not that many laps and stuff, so yeah, I had to make the outside work, and it was really fast up there.
Yeah, well, you look good, man. You was up front there most of the time, and I didn't know if you was going to be able to get around Blake because of such a great restart that he was getting. And like I always say, he gets shot out of a cannon, you know, and being up front, that's part of being up front. Is you get to take off and get a little bit of distance between you and 2nd place, but you managed to make it work on the bottom. What do you think helped you in that? You have your special setup?
No, just I know usually we've had a few contacts to this race and stuff, but it was really fun. And no, I just practice a lot.
Well, it definitely shows, man, and the performance you put on week in and week out. You're always up front, you're always fast, and I was pulling for you out there, and I called it in practice, man. I told him to watch out for you, and you was going to be one to look out for because you was definitely fast in practice. You won your heat race, and you was able to bring this one home, man. So congratulations on your win. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Thank you. Yeah, I just got to thank Team Elite that's for everything they do back at the garage. Yeah.
Hey, well, congratulations on the win tonight. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right, that was the winner here. Let's see if we can talk to our champion here tonight. Keith Hackney, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, you didn't have much battling to do out there like I thought. You know, I was coming into the night thinking, hey, man, he's going to have his hands full with some Dylan Petty, but what'd you think when you pulled into the track and you didn't see the Petty here?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I heard about it earlier. You know, I didn't want to win it this way. You know, I'd rather race, you know, for it. But I mean, USA is a pretty good track of mine, and man, I just kept it hammered down. I was really riding around a lot. You know, I really wasn't trying to push it, just trying to finish the race up front. I had to change setups in between qualifying and the race. I couldn't get my something right on it, but I went back to my old setup, and it worked out pretty good.
Hey, definitely did. You look good out there, man. You was up there in the top 3. You know, you and David had quite the battle there coming to the start-finish line. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I seen him coming. You know, I mean, I heard him coming, and he we got a little bit together. You know, going into turn 1 or 3, I don't remember, and sort of pushed me up a little bit. And I think I was one of the ones that could really hold the outside line pretty good, and he just got that little run on me right there at the end.
Yeah, it was a drag race there down the straight stretches there for a couple of laps, man. I thought you was going to be able to edge him out there at the end, but coming off of turn 4 there, coming to the checkered, he just had a little nose on you, man. But you did a heck of a job out there tonight. You ran up front, and week in and week out, you did what you had to do to put yourself in position to bring home the championship. So congratulations for all the hard work you've done, man. I mean, what a show, and how about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first league I've ever ran in, like in a series championship, and didn't win a race. But you know, they always say consistency wins, so that's what I tried to do.
Hey, whatever it takes, man, you did it. You know, so if that's the way it is, then I'm not gonna worry about winning as much, and I'm just gonna try to be consistent, because it works for you. Maybe it can work for me, you know. And you know, these guys over here at Dirt Outlaw Series, they definitely didn't make it easy for you, because they got a lot of fast drivers. You know, the Cardwells are fast. You know, you, Blake, Dylan, you know, everybody's pretty quick out there. So you definitely got your hands full, man, but you was able to bring home the championship. So before we let you go celebrate, is there anybody you'd like to thank?
You know what? Believe it or not, I'm gonna have to thank my old lady for sitting here and putting up with me on here every single night.
Hey, that's a must.
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, I want to thank iRacing Raps for designing this
Paint job all over the screen, man, and we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So hopefully everybody enjoyed it tonight, and they got to watch you bring home that championship over here for the Dirt Outlaw Series, man. And I had a lot of fun up here calling the race. And I appreciate you guys putting on a great performance tonight. Great racing.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
We'll see you next week.
All right, man.
Keith Hackney, the winner over here for the championship, but the race winner, it's gonna go to Bailey Cardwell, man. And you know, if y'all know who that is, if you didn't know who it is, you do now. So thanks to everybody out there watching. For SRTV Network, the Dirt Outlaw Series, sponsored by Sim Addicts, I'm Jay Weezy. Until next time, you know what to do.